All right, I'm just going to quickly go over the market today. And we'll just go over natgas because it's a very easy, straightforward trade in natgas. So market went to this level right here. And what happened was you had demand come in. It's pretty clear that this is big demand. This is the biggest in 28 up waves, also the biggest volume in 28 up waves. So price is coming down and this much volume comes in. It's 4 times the average up volume. You can just see it right here. It's just big, right? So we already know that this is a lot of volume. Biggest in 28, right here, biggest volume in 28. So now it's just a matter of getting in on the pullback, and the pullback, before I go there, I'm also just taking a look at the tapering chart to help confirm. And you can see that right here you have the biggest, let's put this down, it's the biggest in 23. So 23 columns, or 23 green bars, biggest in that. You had a move that went down, had heavy volume, and price just went right above it with heavy volume. And that's it. And then after that, this was the heavy volume that was tested on the pullback. So price just goes up and then pulls back. So you just had to get ready to long this. Demand is here, pullback is here, entry, and all it did was go back to resistance. All right, so this was price going back to resistance, and that was around here, taking out this high, and that's the trade. So what is there to learn from this? Well, this market is basically in an uptrend. It goes into a spring position, pulls back, and someone's buying the spring. And you confirm it by just looking at the wave and here and seeing the buying, and then getting a good entry, low risk entry. And that's about it. All right. So that was really the trade. And you know what's interesting is that this actually gave a minor supply wave here also. Right here, they're selling at resistance. So right here, the short could have been established. Why? Because of the selling wave. And it's visible over here, biggest in 43 down columns. So this is going to give something. I don't know how much it's going to give because counter trend. But this was a really nice sell into this pullback right near the high bar, and it started downtrending. So we'll see how low it goes, but this was a quick short, or a quick area to enter. And I think that's about it. So today I saw the opportunity in natgas. There are other markets, but it's really, and I'm going to try to explain this. So the issue is that when you're trading, you need to be able to see demand, and you need to be able to see supply clearly. All right, the edge is demand or supply, heavy demand, heavy supply at levels or zones. Right? So this is really it. You need to be able to see someone's buying the low or selling the high, and being able to clearly see that demand and supply. This is the major problem. It sounds very simple. All right, go to a level. Is there demand there? How do you determine it? but it's not that easy. And to be able to see this clearly is the key thing. This is key, and it's a very important thing, because you want to establish that buyers are buying heavily at levels and zones, or sellers are selling heavily at levels or zones. But that's not, it sounds easy, but to get to the level where you can figure out a way to do that, that's what you need as a trader, to be able to see this. This is totally different than trading a pattern. All right, so there are different types of technical analysis. Judging supply and demand at areas is more towards the Wyckoff style of technical analysis, whereas patterns like head and shoulder, bull flags, wedges, etc., or 2 or 3 bar patterns, that's another school of thought. That's like totally different. This will be focused on, okay, maybe the market is doing patterns and oscillators. It's a totally different thing. All right, now they have value. There's no question that they have value, and certain patterns do have tremendous value, right? But this is not Wyckoff. This is Wyckoff right up here. All right, take care. Bye.